Hello friends, welcome to my maiden tutorial on the ERP Tally software. Uh, in this session, I'm going to walk you through all what you need to know about the Tally software as a beginner to a mature user. So I'll ask that you be a bit patient and take your time to study all the things that I'm going to walk you through so that you can understand and use this for your accounting works, whether you are a small enterprise or a big enterprise. You can use this software. It's actually one of the best softwares on the market. So let's start. Right, so this is how we start Tally, how to start Tally. So you know that before you open any application on your computer, you have to double click on it, and to enter you need to use some controls if you have already created a company. Okay, so you enter your username and password. By this time we have not created any company, so what we are supposed to do is you will be greeted with a screen which let's double click on this software. Good. Then we are using the educational mode. Okay, so this is where we are. Okay, now we are being greeted with a screen like what we are seeing here right now. So the gateway of Tally is what we call the screen. Okay, is the gateway. You know that a gateway is like before you enter a place, you have the structure there. So the gateway suggests to say that that's how Tally appears. That is gateway to wherever you want to go, whatever you want to get in the software. So that's the gateway. So it's saying that you have about 4 sections: the title, the main area, the calculator, and the main button or the button bar. All right, good. So let's see what the title area look. So this is how the title area should look like. But this is an old version. Let's look at the software itself. So this is the title area. Okay, so the title area is where you find the version of software you are using. That's with the current one that we have here is the Tally ERP 9. Okay, and that's what we are seeing right there. Then we kind of go to the main area. The main area is what we are seeing, and is divided into 2 sections: the left hand side, the right hand side. The left hand side contains current period, okay, and the current date. You should see the date that you are working with, and the current period, the span of months that you are operating. And this goes to the regulatory your country and how your accounting year functions. Okay, so all right, I'll rather not venture too much into that. So we come to the name of the company, they are all at the right hand side. Okay, and you see the date of last entry, everything shows up here. Now let's go to the right hand side. The right hand side contains information relating to the gateway that you want to navigate to. So here, this left hand side, you have the company info. The company info has to go. We have not created anything, so you have no company to select. If you should enter it right now, you have no company to select. Okay, no company on the disk, so that means we have not created any company. Then if the software, like I should have told you, we are using the educational mode. Okay, if you are to log in as a remote user, you may have some credentials that you have to enter. That's when you have bought the software. And here at the right hand side, you can also create a company. Here you can back up, restore, or quit. Great. So let's see the calculator area. With Control N, you can shift into the calculator area. This area shows, when activated, it shows down here. Okay, then let's go to the button bar. This is the button bar. The button area displays information. Let's draw up. Let's find what's the button bar. Okay, the button bar. So here, great. That's what I want to. The button bar. Great. Let's launch into the button bar. At the right part of the gateway, the button bar shows several buttons. Okay. All right. This helps a lot. So, as you are seeing, the button bar contains different level of information, and depending on the gateway that you have launched into. Okay. The button bar comes with different information depending on the screen that you are working with. All right, so depending on various options set, some buttons may be inactive. Okay, so inactive button shows in a gray way. This shows gray. It's grayed out. It means you cannot choose that option at this area. The buttons provide quick and direct access to various options and tasks. Okay, so that's what the button does. It is the fastest way. With a key combination, you are easily zoomed into that area and you can work with that. All right, so it varies from screen to screen, as I said. And so that, so these are features in the F1, like we saw this F1, the F1 select company. Okay, if you select company, means you have a list of company there to choose from. So you just, to access data from other data directories, either the local system or through network. So that's it. Then the F12, straight down to F12, to access the configuration settings to manage information put into tab. All right, so maybe you want to manipulate the way the screen appears or something using the F12. You can do that. All right, so the next thing that we are going to talk about is how to navigate through Tally. Okay, well, right now when you open the interface, just open, and the screen is just to say what do you want to do. So basically you have to know how you can navigate your way through Tally. All right, so the first method is to one, to enter a menu. Highlight the menu by means of the up and down arrow keys and press enter. Great. So this method requires you to use the navigation key, the up and down or left or right. But this time we are going to use the up and down. So using the up and down keys, let me demonstrate something. So right now the navigation is on a select company. Using the up and down key on the keyboard, down, I'll press down, then it will move to login as a remote user. So this is what it means. Okay, so with that you can navigate your way through Tally. Okay, now the next thing is to method 2, use the hotkeys. Okay, the hotkeys, these are the letters in different coloring on each menu item. Okay, to select a menu item, press the hotkey of the particular menu and you do not need to use the press enter. All right, so you just eliminate the enter key completely with this one. You just have to enter a letter like what we are seeing here. With the select company, you see that the first letter of the select is highlighted in red. Okay, the red coloring. If you are able to press the S, which you will do, if you press the S, it will just put you into the list of companies that you want to choose. In the same way, if I go down, login, okay, you see the first letter has been highlighted. You have to move to that screen to know, or that option to know which of the letters has been highlighted. But it's in bold. If you can see it, they are in bold. The hotkeys are in bold, and when you shift the or you navigate your way to that particular option, the coloring of the letter will be red. It's in bold. All right, great. I think you understand what I'm saying. So let's move to the next, and you can double click on each menu item with the mouse. Okay, so this is basic. So as this mouse is moving around, okay, I can just double click on this one and it will open. All right, so that's basically the 3 ways of navigating your way through. Great. So let's move to the next. Now, in the same way, once you have been able to enter, you have to be able to come out from that screen. Okay, so for instance, if I have been able to press the hotkey S to enter here, we are here, you should be able to come out. Okay, so this is what we are going to learn. The first method, select quit from the gateway of Tally and press enter. All right, a question pops up asking yes or no. Yes means you want to quit, no means you want to remain at where you want to where you have navigated. Okay, or we want to remain at the screen you are currently. So type Y for yes to quit, okay, N for no if you don't want to quit. That's the first method. Second method, use the okay, let's demonstrate that. Let's demonstrate the first one. So here, over here, we want to quit, okay, from this screen. So what do? Control Q. Do you see that we are back to where we are? Control Q, then we are back to where we left. That's the first method. All right, then the second method, press escape from the from tally until the system questions yes or no. Okay, so let's demonstrate that one too. So supposing we pressed enter S to enter into this interface, escape key, and we are back to where we were. Great. So we have dealt with this one. Let's move to the next. Now the main thing, how to create a company. We are now going to create a company. Okay, we are now going to create our first company. So what we are seeing right now is, in Tally, the term company represents an entity for which an independent set of in Tally, the term company represents any entity for which an independent set of account is maintained. So that's it. We all understand companies, but that's the name of the term that you have to operate under. Okay, so this is how to let's move on. So we open the software like this, and we are here already. Like I've already told. So you select company, log in, and create. We can create from here. So let's create the company. All right. So this is where we are. So let's quickly, once we have this, let's quickly you might have a name here. Look at the directory. This is the first thing that you have to deal with. Okay, your database goes somewhere, but your data goes somewhere that you have to know where exactly it is on your computer. Okay, so for instance, I want to do something different. Okay, I want most of my data to be on my hard disk. Okay, and here the hard disk is already inserted. Okay, so here I want my hard disk I want this to be here. Okay, I want this one to be here. Great. So let me copy this directory, and when I come here, by pressing Ctrl Alt V, first you have to delete what you are seeing here. Okay, so you delete all of them, then you press Ctrl Alt V. All right, so this is where my data goes. All right, so with this company, I'm going to name it JBI Consult. Thanks to that. Then we go to, I'm going to leave the mailing name to be like the first, JBI Consult. Then address, I'll leave it blank for now. Then country, I'll change it to my location, Ghana. All right, phone number, I'll choose a dummy one. Okay, then mobile number, the same. Great. For email, I can use any email, but I'm using my actual email. Great. I'll leave out the website for now. Then the financial year begins from, okay, I'll choose the default one in Ghana. So, and I would like my books to begin on that very day. Okay, for security controls I'll leave it blank. Then here, yes, it should set to million. Yes, then number of the day. Okay, so congratulations, you have created your company. Okay, great. So you see, the current period is 1st January 2021 to 31st December 2021, and because we are using the educational mode, it will not quite give you the actual data you want, but it will choose something for you. By if you have the license and you have the correct software, everything should be updated to the current date. Okay, so don't worry about this one. It's because I'm using the educational mode. Now what we're going to do now is we try to now that we have successfully created the company, what else is next? Now all these things have been treated, so let's move. We have quickly created the company. Okay, so let me give you some assignment here. Hajia, he got started an electronic shop on that okay, as you can see. So I want you to try and do this just to show that you understand what we are doing. All right, okay. Great. So here's where we draw the curtains.